Well, it's not morning yet now, is it? Good night, good morning, whenever it is that you see this. I don't usually celebrate holidays or whatever days they deem is something for us to celebrate. I really don't usually do that. Um,
Bluetooth mode.
but I do appreciate all the mummies out there. I do appreciate all the mummies out there. And I want to say big shout out to all the mothers out there. Um, you know, for those that have lost a mother, special shout out to you if your mom is not here with us in the land of the living. And sincerely, you know, my condolences. And, I hope you still find joy in the memories of your mommy, although she's not here with you or with us anymore. For those who still have their mother, cherish your mother, cherish your father, cherish your parents. All right, cherish your parents. Life is short, you know. Um, there's a lot going on in the world, and there's a lot going on here in Jamaica, where I am, and I'm sure also a lot is going on where you are. Didn't I? I didn't. I thought I did. Damn, I thought I did. Oh, I didn't.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I did. Of course I did. I pinned it. It's right there. Okay. Cause I was like, wait a minute. How comes I don't see the message? But it's there. Welcome everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you're a mother and you're on the live, tell me where you are, what country you are, and happy Mother's Day to you. If you're not yet a subscriber to the platform, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the platform. All right. Our platforms, Bolo VNR, Bolo VNR 2.0, Bolo VNR clips, and then we have Bolo VNR TBV, right? In the midst of everything, you have these moments where, I see them as moments of reflection. You know what I mean? And I think every day you can have a day of reflection. It depends on your consciousness and where you are at that moment. The way how you support is by double tapping the screen, and there's also a donation link at the bottom of the comment section. All right. Oh, that breeze is beautiful right there. Oh, that's it right there. That's it right there, love. That's it right there. And I want to say a big shout out to Nicola. Big shout out to Tina. Big shout out to my mother. Big shout out to Riders for Life. Happy Mother's Day to you. Burr, 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 burr. Shout out to all the mothers out there. Yo, if me going on my phone, it's not gonna normal. It's not gonna be normal if I go into my phone. Oh, and I'm using my phone at a call, and so shoot. Yeah, I see. This is why I don't celebrate these holidays. These holidays make you feel like, you know, you're most welcome, riders. I just wanted to send out. Hopefully, it would have been like, the females that are on this platform would come through, get the notification, and I could interact with them and let them know how much I appreciate the mothers out there. You guys have a very important role in the development of any society, and I want to encourage the men out there to stick beside the good women. You understand? You decide that you are gonna have a child with this woman, and even if you didn't decide, you decided to have unprotected sex with this woman. Well, guess what? A child comes along, then yeah, you got to man up, son. Got to man up and take care of business. That is the right thing to do. Um, I know that we all make mistakes, and you know what I'm saying, but it's time now for all of us to step up, to work together. You know, not trying to fight each other in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? On any team, you know who your role on the team, and if you don't know your role, when it comes to crunch time, everybody know what they got to do. And in a family structure, it is just the same. And a mother has a very important role, and a father has a very important role. Um, One of the things that we do is try to minimize each one's role, and that's not right. Because I was looking at this video the other day, and one of the things it said is, God made man with a certain thing that He didn't give to women, and that's how everything. Ooh, wait a minute, what's going on here? That's how everything is balanced in life. Oh, Miss Akimi, happy Mother's Day, Miss Your Thoughts, Phoenix Rising. Who else I know got kids on here? Hey, Lovely, Whoopi. Who else is a mother that I know? Who else is a mother on here? Jenny Velez, happy Mother's Day, Jenny Velez. Lassom, happy Mother's Day, Lorraine. Damn, I start calling names. Damn, I should have never called no names. Now I gotta remember everybody. Uh, Patricia, I'm not sure if you're a mother. So yeah, I'm not sure if I know Lassom is a mother. Pat W is a mother. Um, Prudence is a mother. Shout out to Prudence. Um, Sassy 81 is a mother. Uh, woo, it's a lot. It's a lot, but are they mothers though? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not sure, but happy Mother's Day to all y'all, man. Appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I hope that everybody is good. I hope that you're good mentally, spiritually, emotionally, not just physically, because physically is the last layer. Your emotions, your spirit, all those things show up in your physical. You gotta be good. What you gotta be good from within. You know. Um, my mom and I got a unique relationship as a mother and son. I know boy, I could piss her off, boy. Woo! Man, boy, I could piss her off, boy. But, she could piss me off too. I ain't gonna cap. But, yeah, moms, man. Mad love for moms, man. I wouldn't trade anything, really, to be honest with you. I mean, nah, I'm grateful, even my dad, man. Hey, I learned a lot from my mom and my dad. And I'm a child that had a mom and a dad that saw them together for a period of time. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen it all. I've seen together. I've seen struggle in a relationship. I've seen arguments. I've seen fights. You know what I'm saying? I've seen. separation, and then whatever this is. I've seen it everything between the two of them, man. I've seen everything, man, and that has guarded me the way how I what I choose to
Cover off.
who I choose to get involved with, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm definitely not in no rush. Never in no rush. I like to observe. You know what I'm saying? But enough about me, because like it's almost Mother's Day, right? And who is gonna be my who's gonna be my the mother to my children? Uh, my wife, my partner, my life partner. I mean, that's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like that person. I just leave that to God. Like God, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know me better than me, so I'll just leave that up to you. You know, um, totally, like 100%. Cause yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's tough. We gotta have, we gotta have compatibility in terms of how we want to grow our kids. We got Easy did it in the so Easy did it. Never mind. I ain't gonna joke like that, bro. Yo, Easy. I was about to say. Yo, I like to mess with Easy. Me and Easy got a lot of what you call it. Me and Easy got a lot of panel. You know what I'm saying? Panel time on StreamYard. Like, yeah. So we always be joking. Nah, man, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Hey, it was a Mother's Day. Hey, we got cutting it. Happy Mother's Day to all your mothers, man. Whether I don't know, some people mother is not around, but all the blessings up in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, man. Yeah, Mama. I should play that Tupac too. Wait a minute. Yeah, man. I should play that Tupac, man. I should play that Tupac. Dear Mama. Let me find that Tupac. Yeah, I could take it off. You know what I'm saying? I could play that one Tupac and take it off when I have the strike or whatever, the copyright or whatever. Yeah, I could take that off. I feel like playing that Tupac. So what's been? Well, I don't want to know what's been going on. Forget about it. Lord have mercy. The few that I have come across, I'm like, yeah, yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, I hope, what I'm saying, I saw heard they took down 86K's channels. Oh, man. Lord of mercy. But, 86K don't care about it. But it's, it's still uncool. It's just uncool. That's why I don't engage with those people. You know what I'm saying? I see their whole doodle twist. You feel me? Their whole doodle twist. Because I had a son. 17 years old. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mom's place. With the big boys breaking all the rules.
Bluetooth mode.
Same drama when things go wrong, we blame mama.
I reminisce on the stress I caused. It was hell. when I was pregnant in jail, I thought I was going to have
That's
a
it?
baby and the baby would never
Man,
be
I
with
thought I
me
would have
because I
gotten
was
more oomph
acquitted
from the
a month and
box.
3 days before Tupac was born.
Maybe I don't need all that noise.
Because I had a son.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Go back into time, I never thought I'd see a face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama.
Nah, something ain't right.
I'm scared to go home, I was a fool with the big boys breaking all the rules.
Shout out to my dad, that's not true. It's just a song, man. Goddamn. Don't you happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. For those that are just coming in, all my Bush watchers, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I don't know if there's no weird ones. I'm scanning behind the scenes of the devices right now to see who is behind there not typing. I can see you. No. Anyway, this dude right here, man. If y'all never listened to Gifted Hands, I'm all the mothers out there, thank me later. Yeah, thank me later, all right? Just ladies, all the mothers out there, thank me later, okay? Shout out to the 6 supporters that hit that like button. Come on. Hey, we one of them ones, man. We one of them ones, baby. Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, I'm one of the ones. A new creation, one who believes I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved. I'm an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones.
One of who?
One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, we walk through the valley. Yeah. We will not fear any evil. Yeah. We running and not growing weary. Yeah. And soaring on wings like we eagles. Yeah. We getting rid of our pride. Yeah. And stepping away from our ego. Yeah. We keep our lips from telling lies. Yeah. Our tongues from speaking the evil. Yeah. We got on the armor of God. Yeah. The belt, the truth, the shoes, the peace. We know that the devil's a lie. Yeah. The word about him will lose and sleep. We be depending on God. Yeah. He said his grace is all we.
Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I be depending on God for real, bro. That's facts.
He is the one.
That's facts. Rodney would say that's facts.
Yeah. Okay, I'm one of the ones.
We got CW in the building. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm protected and I'm loved. I'm an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, we walk through the valley. Yeah. We will not fear any evil. Yeah. We running and not growing weary. Yeah. And soaring on wings like we eagles. Yeah. We getting rid of our pride. Yeah. And stepping away from our ego. Yeah. We keep our lips from telling lies. Yeah. Our tongues from speaking the evil. Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome.
God. Yeah. The world, the truth, the truth, peace. We know that the devil's a lie.
Yeah.
The word about him will lose and sleep. We be depending on God.
Yeah.
He said his grace is all we need. So where we keeping our minds?
Yeah.
We keeping our minds stayed on thee. Cause he is the one.
He's the one. God is the one. Jesus is the one.
I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world. I don't follow the world. Even if I'm meant to take it out, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world. I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible that broke. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Not even death, neither life. I know poverty catches up with you, my slumber or sleep. So I'm to sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. Yeah. But who should I be afraid of?
Yeah.
I fall on my knees and repent.
Yeah.
It's better than what I done gave up.
Yeah.
If I am the one being sinned,
Yeah.
Satan gon' see what I'm made of.
Yeah.
Man, if you had any sins,
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, he would change it.
Yeah.
It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king.
I put that on everything.
With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil instincts. I love and respect Elohim. He's setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all good things God is preparing for me? Help is never received.
Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. This is God's music, bro. This is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We one of the ones.
Okay, I'm one of the ones. A new creation, one who believes. I am a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I'm loved. I'm an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate to doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
Man, listen. Woo! Man, that song right there, boy. Gifted Hands. That's the name of the artist, bro. Gotta check him out, man. Got to check him out. You know what I'm saying? Ibrahim Choi. Hold on, what's going on here? Ibrahim Choi meeting Putin. So he went to Russia? Damn. Russia ain't playing, man. Hey, Putin ain't playing, man. That's Putin's guy right there, bro. That's Putin's guy right there. Burkina Faso? Look at all the black delegates. Hey, come on now. Sitting at the table. What are they talking about?
Уважаемый господин президент,
Mr. President, friends, we are very glad to see you. And first of all, I would like to thank you once again for making this decision to
Happy Mother's Day to Mother Russia.
participate in the commemorative events to honor the 80th anniversary of the victory in the Great Patriotic War. I remember our constructive and useful conversation back in 2023 when you visited our country for the first time to participate in the Russia-Africa Summit in St. Petersburg. This time, your visit to Russia to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the victory is a great symbol, and it reflects the friendly character of relations between Burkina Faso and Russia. And I would like to mention your contribution, your country's contribution to defeating German Nazism and its allies. Some 30,000 Burkinabe fought with anti-Hitler coalition forces.
What? Man, see, this is what I did not know. See, this is why these countries got a good connection with each other, Russia and Burkina Faso. They actually fought in a war together. Anti-Hitler coalition? Man, there's some history right here. Boy, listen, happy Mother's Day, and shout out to Mother Russia for the history lesson. Let's continue.
Under the guidance, under the leadership of legendary Frenchman Charles de Gaulle.
Happy Mother's Day.
And now we are united by our joint goal to fight against terrorism and extremism, and we will continue to support the Republic
6
and
minutes
restoring
to go, mothers. 6 minutes
constitutional
to go.
and lawful order to fight against unlawful factions that are still operating in some parts of Burkina Faso. In recent years, we have accomplished great progress in mutually beneficial cooperation in various fields. In the end of 2023, after more than 30 years of hiatus, the embassy of Russia in Ouagadougou was turned operational again. And the economic cooperation is also important, even if trade is modest. It's growing, which is a good trend, and we need to preserve it. And we will continue to work together on further strengthening our economic ties and diversify further our trade cooperations. And it was useful to hold economic days of Burkina Faso in Russia that were held in 2024. and it was attended by the high-level Burkinabe delegation led by the Deputy Prime Minister, and we are working now on establishing intergovernmental commission. We have already established a working group to look into that matter, and we will continue to support your country in training personnel in 2024 and in 2025. The quota of Russian state scholarship for Burkinabe nationals was more than doubled, and this year we are ready to receive 27 more students from your country at the state's expense, and in total more than 3,500 Burkinabe received higher education in...
Wait. So so Russia is collaborating with Burkina Faso to train students, and this is incredible. Did I hear that right a while ago? Let me play that back.
State scholarship for Burkinabe nationals was...
Scholarship, education. Nah, B. Listen, tell y'all something. When you got countries that have fought together in wars, helped each other out, always had good relations, a real respect for each other, and then you have a country that they see as what they see them as. Yeah, you ain't gonna get Burkina Faso to nah, I'm sorry. As long as Ibrahim Shaw is standing, and as long as his spirit is standing, God's spirit that made him is standing in the Burkina Faso citizens, I don't care what the U.S. talking about. I don't care what France is talking about. Man, listen, today is a different day. Bruh, leave Africa alone, man. I'm telling you. Bruh, these people are not their ancestors, bruh. These people are not their ancestors. I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, leave them in peace, man. Hey, nobody come with the foolishness. Keep it a buck. Leave those people in peace. They ain't trouble nobody. You know what I'm saying? They're doing what's right for their country. Leave Ibrahim Shaw a little happy Mother's Day to his mother too, if she's in the living or in the heavens. Happy Mother's Day to all the great leaders' mothers. All right? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I'm just saying, leave that man alone, bro. Yo, education for a country that's trying to develop. How long have they had this collaboration? How long? I mean, well, 2023, 2024, 2025. It seems like that's when it really got popping, but they had good relations before. It should be interesting to note when all this started.
More than doubled, and this year we are ready to receive 27 more students from your country at the state's expense, and in total more than 35.
So they are paying for it. Man, Putin is a smart man. I gotta give it to him. And I'm not saying he's doing it for, like, you know what I'm saying? But he's a smart man, though. He is a smart man. You know, you are investing in the real education of the people in the country. We got Kevin Melakan. Shout out to Smoke Alarm Chirps. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Smoke Alarm Chirps? What are you talking about, man? What is that? No, but Putin.
500 Burkinabe received higher education in Russia. Cultural and humanitarian ties also play an important part, and it is assisted by the Russian house that is operating in Ouagadougou since 2024. In particular, they are teaching Russian language there. There is a great potential in cooperation in the field of healthcare and sanitary regulations. Recently, on April 24-25, Madam Popova visited Ouagadougou and discussed the development of scientific and research infrastructure and training of personnel. We also prioritize humanitarian support for Burkina Faso. Last year, we allocated 25,000 tons of wheat free of charge, and this month we are going to send a large supply of other food products to Ouagadougou. We appreciate that.
So you sending food, wheat? Oh my God, bro. This is a bond that will never be broken.
Support from Burkina Faso on many international platforms, including the UN and other multilateral platforms. A useful format of cooperation is the consultations between Russia and Sahel States Confederation. April this year, such a session was held in Moscow with foreign ministers. There are good prospects in many areas, and we will have a chance to discuss some of them today. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mr. President. I hope I pronounced.
So this is now Ibrahim Troy speaking. That was a Russian president, man.
My felicitation. April this year, such a session was held in Moscow with foreign ministers. There are good prospects in many areas, and we will have a chance to discuss some of them today. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, this is now.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mr. President. I hope I pronounced my felicitation properly. For me, it was an honor to be part of these commemorative events devoted to the great victory anniversary, and I would like to thank you for inviting us. It was a great honor for us. And I need to say that during this visit, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about culture, about history, that laid the foundation of the resistance of the Russian people, of its struggle. I learned of sacrifices your people made, and due to these sacrifices, we are free now. And I would like to thank you once again for this invitation. And this meeting allows us to think about what's happening in the world today and to think about the prospects as well. The obstacles that we can see today must not stop us. These obstacles, in some way, they are even an advantage, because despite all the sanctions that were imposed on the Russian Federation by many states, Russia is still holding the leading position internationally, and we understand this, we understand how difficult it is. And I watched the parade, I watched the soldiers marching in front of us during the parade. I saw the equipment, including the tanks that from the times of World War II, and I saw the modern equipment, and we would like to see the cooperation between our countries developing rapidly, developing swiftly, and acquire new shapes and forms. We thank you for your attitude towards Burkina Faso. Today I visited Mental Health Institute, and we understand that apart from defense and security, there is another essential field, which is science and education, and we would like to see Russia assisting us in training and educating our youth to help us to develop our own industries, our own enterprises, machinery, other types of manufacturing, because it's very important for Africa. We believe that terrorism that we can see today.
I know say the other country they will look upon this and they are, man, steam a come out of their ears. Some other countries, damn boy,
is a legacy of imperialism. Ooh. And that's something that we fight against. If we put an end to this war, if we have a strong army, then we can develop our motherland. This is why we continue to fight. That is why we have this struggle. That's why it's important to train personnel, to educate people. In Africa needs a lot when it comes to equipment, when it comes to technology and machinery, and there are a lot of expectations in this regard. And that's why we still need...
You know, I'm just mentioning something a while ago about equipment and technology. Africa should be the most technological advanced continent in the world. You know? They have all the minerals. They have all the important minerals that make up all of the machineries. Telephone, you name it, jets, all rare earth minerals, all of it is in Africa. They should be leading in technology. But, you know, we know what happened. We know the agenda. Man.
To do a lot, we need to work a lot, and we would like to request an assistant, and the most important thing you can help with is this exchanges, transfers of technology, exchange of experience. We need to understand how we can use the experience and the know-how that the Russian universities have, and how we can spread it to Burkina Faso, how we can open branches of the Russian universities and Burkina Faso to be more efficient in the way we educate our people, our citizens. This is the essential task that we are faced with.
Wow.
We would like to see Burkina Faso developing, and we would like to see students coming to us to learn various sciences. We can see great young people in the Russian Federation. Among them, there are a lot of researchers, young scientists, and we would like to learn from you. And another important area is military. We have a lot of projects in the field of defense.
Wow. Wow. Damn, man.
2 years ago, President...
Yo, Ibrahim Troy is dominating the social media space, you know. I don't know if you guys understand what is going on. Ibrahim Troy is dominating. And I'm not talking about just in, he's dominating the entire space. Yo, once you start watching Ibrahim Troy videos, all you see is Ibrahim Troy videos. Look. That's 8 videos. 2, 4. 2, 4. Well, yeah. Oh, see our next one here. Damn. Oh, wait a minute. See our next one. Every other skip. Oh, Lord of mercy. Every other video is an Ibrahim Troy video. No, sir. Wow. Look at this. I did a video last year comparing these two, Andrew Honest and Ibrahim Troy. When was this video done? 15 hours ago. People are now catching on. People are now catching on. I knew they was gonna go after Ibrahim Troy just like Sankara. Just like Murada Mugabe, all of them. They really wanted that man, like, they wanted him to expire. And that man wanted to create a currency that was backed by gold in Africa. And the people that believe that they own this world and they run everything, you know, oftentimes the unseen hand of God just lightly move its finger like this and foil their plans. But at the same time, some of their plans are God's plans, because it's the word of God and it has to be fulfilled. But that's a whole nother conversation. Kind of all over the place. This was a random live without any real direction. A while ago I just came across that. Just looking down my timeline. What is that? Oh, I guess that's my Tonight was sad on Partner Jar TV, it seems. I was skimming through it and Dre was not looking good at all. Andre was not looking good. It's definitely Mother's Day now, so happy Mother's Day everybody, and big up on yourself. Enjoy your day. You know, all the mothers, you know, nobody, just listen. Just give thanks for being here. All right. Don't expect anything material. Just be happy that you are here. I mean, elated that you are here. Just be happy that you are experiencing your own mother still. Be happy that you're experiencing your children, your husband, just be happy. fully enjoy it. Don't complain about nothing. You understand? Once you got up, you're here. That in itself is is a miracle. We didn't have to be here. None of us had to be here. You understand? So just be happy. And be grateful. Be grateful that we're here. We still have the ability to breathe, move. Even if you have a disability, you still have something to be grateful for. You're still blessed with life. And some people might say, well, don't go there, but I'm telling you, there's always something to be grateful for. Sometimes God really put you in a one place to be vulnerable so as to show you, who is in your corner. You get me? Yeah, man. Sometimes God does that. Careful what you pray for, though. Because a lot of the time we pray for stuff and we don't understand how God operates. So you pray for patience. So you think God's going to do? Put you in a position to learn patience. So be careful what you pray for. Mother's friend of mine say her late husband told her that she prayed for a 2-bedroom house. And she literally got the 2-bedroom house. The 2-bedroom house is now, well, I guess she added on over time. And it's home for a lot of people. Beautiful home, beautiful energy. That lady is an amazing lady. Happy Mother's Day to her as well. Now I'm gonna say her name. I don't even know if she watched my program, but happy Mother's Day to her and her daughter. Happy Mother's Day to her daughter. Daughter is a mother now. I said Tina already. Yeah, Nicola. All of the mothers. Just big up on yourself. Alright? The word is love. I'm out, man. See y'all later.